time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Ball Z.
This fucking dumbass dwarf tackled the guy with the bag. You know,
Durin
there's a
decided
rule
to-
about hustling, and it's don't fuck the bag.
Oh.
And what did he do? He fucked the bag. 3
I'm a
ways
martyr.
to Sunday, he fucked the bag.
I'm
Martyr
a
my
martyr.
ass.
I'm a martyr. I don't think you understand what that word means.
No, remember, you have to now make him a martyr, potential martyr.
No, I'm not
No,
making
exactly.
it
We're gonna make you
man.
into a martyr to take over this bullshit town. This is
This is gonna be our town.
yeah.
The difference between me and a martyr is a good press release. That's
God.
it.
God.
Not how that works
No,
at all.
not at all.
It's okay.
Don't
We're
think
spin
you-
doctors. We can make this happen. But
I have a lot of faith in your own abilities.
Oh, but I can't this time.
Oh, Arrow, you make me sad.
I am crafting.
Oh my
January.
god,
Did I
you
put
don't do
in
that
the
when
wrong-
you're supposed to do that. Why would you be doing that now?
Because I'm making bank.
Oh my gosh. When was our last session? Was it really the 12th of February?
Oh, God. That's not the right.
it
Oh, yeah,
was
three-
fucking
yeah,
last month.
It was 3. Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. No, I thought for some reason I thought that was no 3 weeks ago. That makes sense. My notes, my end notes for the last session were Durin punched Baron, so was imprisoned. We're gonna plan the insurrection of the town. We're gonna complete the Monster Hunter quest, and we're gonna return the dress.
Oh,
It's a wild fucking
Simple.
time.
Solid plans.
Simple. Easy.
All right, so to facilitate the new direction, I see one of you. I see you playing fucking balloons pool.
I know.
In the reflection of
I
his
know, it
hearing
wasn't really
glasses.
that hard to figure out last time either.
Oh my god! To facilitate the new direction we're going in, we shall now begin the session visiting our old friend Zeke at the Monster Hunters Guild.
Ooh, okay.
How does he?
Because we have to ask for
Sin-
an extension now.
Since then, Durin has been paraded across town as a villain,
oh no.
and he is now being locked up. Who knows where? You couldn't get that information, and nobody knows. So you've gone to Zeke for help, because also you have a contract to talk about, and who knows, maybe he has a solution to your Durin problem. Durin, they're currently whipping you.
Oh, God.
I need to hear some Durin sounds right
Yeah. Where's the sound? Where's the voice acting?
This isn't the kind of whipping I like.
No.
I love it.
Is there a hot lady
What-
guard
what-
somewhere in this prison?
Yeah. Is that a
That's
hot
a good
lady guard
question.
whipping him? What kind of
No,
guard is
no,
that?
no. This is like this guy has like one droopy eye. He's got like a hunchback, and he's got like one strong arm.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, he's got a whipping arm.
Only one
He's
strong
got a
arm.
whipping arm.
The other arm is tiny.
Yeah, it's like withered and like kind of. He's got like the Orin brace where he just like holds it up like this.
Oh my Christ.
But he's got a really strong whipping arm.
Hey, remember, Durin, this is the path of the martyr. You chose this.
True.
The day Durin becomes a Jesus figure is the day I stop DMing. Okay, like, we're done at that point. All right, so you walk into the Monster Hunters Guild, and Zeke sort of like looks at the lot of you, and he's like, "I left you alone for a day. What happened?"
It wasn't me.
Idiot dwarf.
It wasn't me. For once, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Idiot
Okay.
dwarf.
Can someone please explain the situation?
We have
Okay.
a dumbass on the team.
So, we
The
met
end.
with the mayor,
Mm-hmm.
and we were just gonna, collect the shit that we needed to, get our money, and be on our way. But then one of us, I'm guessing you can guess which one, because he's not here, decided
Oh, I'm aware which one.
decided to go fucking rolling around like some sort of horrible armadillo and punch the mayor in the face, which prompted the mayor to yell, "Lynch him!" And now, I don't know about you, but I'm not getting lynched for this stupid fucking dwarf. So, we decided to say, fuck it, you're on your own, and now we're here because we need a solution. Because this shit fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
okay.
try to save it, but we're not losing limbs over this, you know?
All right. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, okay?
Mhm.
Now, obviously, he is technically an employee of mine now, so I can't very well let him go get lynched. At least without doing due diligence. It's a whole afternoon. I gotta fill out a form.
Yeah,
anyhow.
forms, man. They're the worst. Yeah, no, we have to save him just to stop you from doing that
Oh
form.
my Christ, not the paperwork.
Anyhow, you guys mentioned you're here grabbing a dress for someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get the dress.
Here's what we'll do. I will escort I'll escort the woman back to Kresik. That way I can scope out the druid situation while I'm there.
Okay.
Okay? Meanwhile, I have a couple leads you could follow to help get your friend out of this predicament while you're here.
Friend is
All right.
a strong word.
I guess we're gonna have to go bring you and make an introduction to her because, dear God, she's gonna be confused.
Probably, but
I think
this
she's
is
heard the news.
This is probably the easiest way to solve this. Anyway, I have a couple leads you guys could follow, okay?
Okay.
Here's option 1. Now, the mayor doesn't really respect many people in town here. Oh, thank you, Nev. Probably
Yes.
a song together, right?
Oh yeah,
you
we are.
got
do we
it
have
already.
a watch?
Look at you.
Do we have a watch
Yeah.
together going?
Yep, Nev
I just
posted
put one
it.
up with like generic city music.
That's good.
Since we're
Oh,
talking.
I
Um,
forgot about that. Was happening.
So yes, option 1, the only person the mayor seems to respect here is Father Lucian. He runs the church in town. The church has pretty much been instrumental in keeping Strad's influence from utterly destroying this place. It's possible if you can convince Father Lucian that Durin needs to be pardoned, he can put in a word with the mayor and get him set free.
I mean,
How do we convince Father Lucian? Is the real question.
You
we
have to talk
could say some bullshit reason like Strahd favors the dwarf because he was on the verge of death, and Strahd did bring him back because he wanted to fuck with him later.
That wasn't Durin.
I am the champion of Strahd. Let's go.
No, you're not.
It
Nev got those
can,
by-
it can be Durin. It can
Alright.
be Durin. He wasn't there. He doesn't know.
Option 2. There's a woman in town called Lady Watcher. It is very well known that her and her family have hated the Baron for multiple years now. And from what I've heard through whispers around town, it sounds like she wants to start an insurrection against him already.
Oh.
Option 2.
Um,
Option 2.
Option
I think
2.
we're better equipped for option 2,
It
honestly.
does sound like a better.
Option 3.
Okay.
There's a toy maker in town called Blinksy. He regularly makes deliveries to the mansion itself, where I suspect your friend is being kept. He pretty much should know every way into that building if asked, and since he owes me one, he could probably get you in to rescue your friend.
Sounds like getting us in trouble with the town. I vote number 2. New World
Like,
Order.
we're like a stone's throw away from getting into trouble. He's our fucking party member.
Yeah.
2 and 3
I mean, look,
have consequences.
no
with
one in the
this.
town likes the mayor, so 2 birds with 1 stone.
It's like,
That's why
alright, I
2
don't
would be
really
better,
want to
'cause
do
then-
option 1 because this holy man sounds like a dick.
We do what?
I should know.
All holy men
My
are dicks.
holy man's...
Actually, Father Lucian's fairly nice. He's pretty well loved around town.
He
Oh.
seems like a fine man.
I don't know, I just have bad vibes about the name Lucian.
Ah, yeah, fair enough.
I mean,
Okay,
No,
You
Lucian
bandwagon.
don't know what
Bad.
I've been through, you can't say that!
You don't
He
know.
cries about a dead wife named Senna all the time. I don't know what the fuck he's on about. He really hates skeletons for some fucking reason. I can't tell you why.
Alright, so Father Lucian.
That's canon now. He's just Lucian from League of Legends.
Good reference.
Oh my god.
Good reference. Oh.
Father Lucian. Wait, Father Lucian is a priest?
So Father Lucian is a priest. He has good standing with the mayor and can probably convince him to free Durin of all charges.
agree with that.
That's
Second,
option
I have to
one.
answer
Yep,
the question.
yep.
Possibility.
The other option is Lady Watcher, who wants to start an insurrection against the mayor.
Lady Watcher.
And then the third option is Blinksy, who knows his way in and out of the mayor's mansion from toy deliveries.
Sounds like we're gonna do a heist movie.
Yeah, I think the thing
Up
I
to
don't like
you guys what you want to do.
the thing I don't like about option 3 is it means that we are going to be caught. We're not putting a new person in charge either, or anything like that, and so then we will have bad relations with the city.
Zeke sort of, to comment on option 3, is like, well, if during your infiltration into the mayor's house he doesn't make it out alive, technically they would need a new mayor.
Well,
Oh, who would we want to put in mayor though? We couldn't be any of us.
Me.
No.
I mean, whoever you'd try to recommend for mayor would have to fight Lady Watcher for the spot.
yeah, I was gonna say Lady Watcher sounds like she wants to be a candidate for this.
We could talk to Lady Watcher
they're,
and see if
they're the oldest family that's lived
Yeah.
here.
I think it's. I mean, I think again, I still vote option 2 because it seems like if we take out the mayor, she's most likely next in line, and if she's in on the plot, she's more likely to at least
Yep.
give us
But
favors.
will she be better
on.
than the current mayor right now?
The current mayor's just gonna kill Durin, so we are cut out of options.
No one likes
the
the
downside
current mayor. No one
No one
likes
likes the current mayor, and if we have a hand in establishing the new mayor, we can make conventions.
See,
there is a
and
chance that it could be worse than the current mayor
Well,
now.
to comment on that, Zeke pipes up, I will note that Lady Watcher has made it clear she doesn't think Strad's that bad of a guy.
Mm.
Oh no! Oh, if
See what I mean?
she turns us into Strad, that's bad.
See what I mean?
Oh my god.
So that's kind of the negative of all of the options kind of have their negatives, but
If we did
We
option
could
Did we
putting
explore
someone
this
in force
toy maker
inside the
angle a bit
house.
more?
the toy maker angle,
Yeah.
we
What do
need
you-
to figure out who we would want to replace as mayor and how they would be able to fight Lady
If-
That's,
Watcher.
that's only if we killed the mayor. We could just go in, rescue Durin, and get out. But then like we're like, off limits to this town now because we'll
Yeah. Also
Snap there,
sucks.
dude.
Which sucks, because this
Yeah.
is where the Monster Hunter Guild is.
Yeah.
well,
What
we
if-
can. Zeke sort of mentions I was planning on, while I was in Kresik, setting up another outpost there anyway.
Hey, we have a house. You could stay there.
come chill with us.
Could you water my vegetables? I forgot to hire someone.
Well, if you're willing to let me establish the outpost through the living quarters you have there, then we can do all of our operations out of that house.
Yeah, it's a whole
Oh, that
ass
does
house.
sound like a plus side
Oh,
to
my
this.
beauty
I mean,
sleep.
If you want a base of operations, we'll definitely set that up for like a little percentage for of future commissions.
A little rent.
We'll
at
talk
least.
about that after we get the idiot back. How about that?
I agree. I agree.
absolutely.
Let's-
Great.
Step one,
Absolutely.
get the idiot.
That sounds perfect.
He do be an idiot.
While you guys mull over your options, why don't you introduce me to the young lady I will be escorting back?
Right. Let's
Right,
have a
okay.
go.
Let's go
And
find
we-
Anna.
We went to walk. We went to do a walk and talk with Anna. And
Okay.
she looks at us completely fucking bewildered.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys walk
Right back.
across town from the Monster Hunter Guild to Anna's cavern. She's waiting there, sort of like, "What happened? Oh, I've been hearing all around town that one of you got arrested."
Listen, you know the dwarf that has that really weird, sort of lecherous look?
And the
One
lady
who's been
socks.
staring at me the whole time.
Yes, that
Why?
one.
Yeah, that
He
is
got
so
himself into trouble, punched the Baron in the face, and now he's like
Did he?
held in
did-
irons.
Oh, I would have assumed he touched the wrong person.
You know,
He technically
touched
did touch the wrong
in a
person.
way,
Yeah.
In a way.
You're not
In a
wrong.
way, yeah.
In a way, he did touch the wrong person, but that's
I
beside
feel-
the point.
I feel bad because this whole session is just people shit talking Durin while he's
It's amazing. I love it.
No, this is great. This is cathartic. Anyway.
Closure.
See, but like in actuality, he wouldn't be able to
Anyway, we have
hear
brought
us.
the guildmaster
can.
of the Monster Hunter Guild to escort you while we figure out a way to get our idiot back.
Is
This
this
man is a
man's-
very good and honorable man. I will vouch for him myself.
We also have business dealings with him later,
And-
so he is, gonna help us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
does
he
understand
is
that.
also very capable of doing things that we do. I'll let him speak for himself.
Let's see. I'm not going to do the back and forth, but he introduced
Yeah.
himself. Basically, explains, "Fear not. I've been hunting monsters in Barovia for about 10 years now. If I can take multiple werewolves at once, I can easily fight anything that comes our way on the way back to Krezek."
Yeah, not accidentally set the forest on fire either.
Also, if
Might
you
be-
could show him
Talking
to our quarters, because
Ah,
yeah, the little house, the house we have over there, that'd be cool as well. Really appreciate that.
very well. Then we shall head off because I don't want to keep the abbot waiting too
Absolutely,
long.
do not keep that abbot waiting. He's a very busy man, I can see it in
And
his
like
face.
you see Zeke like groan as they mention the abbot, and he's like, "Okay."
Mm.
He's like, "I got it." All
Get
right.
that wife back where she came from, so help me.
All right, you guys have your mission. I'll see you back in Krezek when you're done.
Mhm.
All
He like
right.
nods and they start off towards the
Nice.
village.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right. Well, when Nev gets back, you guys can discuss your options.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can make our oral arguments. Era, what do you think?
I say we go with option 3. It'd be more of a sneaking way instead of option 2 and having Hitler come into play.
Do I want Hitler being?
Yeah, do we replace the Kaiser with Hitler? Oh, wait, we don't know what Hitler is.
Oh my god.
There's no Hitler in this
That
universe.
is-
Mr. Hilter. But okay.
Okay, so we're not establishing a new world order in this town. We're just burning it. That sucks though. This place has nice shit.
Yeah, this place has nice shit, and next time we come here, like, we can't bring the idiot.
Right. What was
Does-
option 1 again?
Option 1 was
Option
convincing the
1 is we
priest.
get good with the holy man, and we be like, holy man things.
Save
you
this
know,
man.
Help
Right.
us
For
help us
reasons.
commute this idiot
Well,
dwarf sentence.
Not
And it's
to,
like
not,
the holy-
just to give you a little, not incentive, but like to comment on option 2 for you guys. Something I think you should consider. Zeke mentioned she's planning the insurrection regardless of your actions, which means it's very possible by the time you return
This
to
could already
Vallaki,
be happening.
she could be in power anyway.
Oh my god.
See, that's a very good option. That's what I'm saying
true.
is if we went with option 3, then and ended up having to kill the mayor, then it could put her in power anyway. And with option 2, we are at least on her good side.
Let me kill
Let me kill him.
You're currently in a cell.
him.
No, you're currently getting whipped.
Yeah, you're
So
being
wouldn't
whipped.
wouldn't us do option 3 just end up letting her do option 2 anyway? We might as well at least just hit and let her
I
know.
mean,
that-
who
Sounds
said
like
we
every
can't use
option.
option 2 and 3 together? Because
that's what I'm
like
saying.
Yeah.
we could get in good with her, and we could be like, hey, we've gotten into the mayor's house.
Maybe
Yeah,
we have to convince him.
we've-
We have to
we-
convince him
yeah.
first.
We've got an in. No, we convince him, but we can say, yeah, we've got an in. We're gonna save our friend. Maybe on the way we go out and you get old town here, and maybe you get Strahd off our back.
Well, here's the final thing to consider, right? I get what you're saying with option 2, where it's yes, it's going to happen anyway, but it's a matter of whether you want to stay on or off her radar.
Yeah.
That's true.
Are we not already on the radar as being like?
No, she doesn't know
we're-
who we are.
Doesn't even know who we are. We shouldn't disclose any important information to her if we're gonna go to her.
If she likes Strahd, and we get ourselves involved with that bucket of heresy, this might not be the greatest option for us.
Do we have disguise kits technically? Right? I know I do. at
I
least.
don't want to wear fucking makeup every time I come into this godforsaken town.
We don't have to come back as the people that are.
Yeah, but this
talking
is
to
where
her
all the good
directly.
shit is.
No, I'm
This-
saying.
this
I'm not saying we don't have to come
so-
back. I'm saying we can meet her as someone else and then come back as ourselves
Well,
later.
Also, we don't all have to meet her as a group. One person with a disguise kit could go and meet her.
One
Work
person
all
with
the
a
details
disguise
out,
kit
the rest
and,
of us just
and a
chill.
fairly good
That is
way
true.
of convincing people. I nudged the bard.
That's me, isn't it?
Do you have a
Yeah,
disguise
that's me.
kit?
I do. I think I do. Let me
I know
I
I do.
mean, I mean, she
No,
does,
I know-
and
I know
you've
you
got the
do.
voice skills.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, you can just fucking doctor me up anyway, and then I'll go and make this magic happen.
Right.
Okay. Alright, so then I will disguise Nev as...
Let me just double check again. Where's my brain?
I'm not going to change him
Cassie
too
and
crazy.
Leon.
I have a disguise kit as well. I have a disguise kit as
Okay.
well.
Well, that's what I was saying, is if you don't want to go alone, then we could technically go together.
I mean, that would be good.
Yeah, so then it could just be 2 people going in.
Okay, so I guess we're meeting with a toy maker. Come on, dwarf.
Wait, so okay, so if we're gonna split and meet the people from what's our plan? We want to try to sneak in, save our friend. That's the discussion with the toy maker, and then we're just gonna go tell Miss Lady that we have to go save our friend, and maybe on the way out.
We have to save our friend, but we could we could plant things for people to use or whatever. Because, like, if they're gonna storm it, well, what if we place a thing that's a vulnerability? What if we place a certain box of toys that just happens to be explosive?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You picking up what I'm putting down here?
Yeah.
You playing with what I'm making here?
All right, well, let me know which one you want to handle first.
You two better not disclose important information.
What important information is there about you? You're a fucking dwarf who's been lost in a swamp for God knows how long.
The party and the people.
I mean, I won't do most of the talking. My persuasion isn't that high.
Understood. Alright.
Okay.
I guess we can get started with the meeting of the woman.
Okay.
All right, start with option 2.
We start
so
with
we-
option 2, and then we regroup before we meet with the toy maker, so we have an idea of what we need to sneak in if we do need to sneak things in.
Okay.
All right, so let's take some notes, do some prep here. So what's my name? What are our names?
Oh.
Let's be siblings.
We're
Perfect.
siblings, and we're going to save
Sibling?
our.
Because we're both elves. At least I'm a half elf, so I pass.
I'm a half elf too. Okay, so we're
They're
siblings,
both
and we're going to
half-elf.
save our dwarven friend.
Yes. Should we make it seem more important? Like he's our... Oh, God.
No.
Mentor.
The less details,
Yes,
the better.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
The less details.
But we
the
have to
better.
have a justifiable reason for why we care.
Yes.
I am a mentor. It's true.
Ugh.
Do you
A
think
childhood
what
friend.
didn't fucking Master
Childhood friend that you
Roshi?
guys didn't see because of your
We could-
parent quantum.
Oh, we could say that he's our ward, and we were supposed to bring him somewhere, and he just, due to a misunderstanding as a result of him being an idiot.
We were supposed
he's
to bring him
now-
to the nearest mental facility.
No,
But
I'm
he
your
escaped.
champion.
But he escaped our care, and we don't want to get punished by our bosses.
Yes.
That works. I like that idea. That's a good angle.
No.
Alright.
All right. I would say for our disguise kits, let's not go so crazy so that we have to like so it's not as obvious, right? Like, subtle
Okay.
changes, things that will make us unrecognizable, but are easier
Fuck
to
up your
pass.
nose.
I like how you say subtle changes.
Good.
What
My
comes to mind
disguise
is
kit will be as
glass
generic
window.
elf number 2.
I'll
That's
make
what I'm calling that set.
I'll make myself look nice and forgettable as compared to my normal, unique, unforgettable, beautiful face.
All right. I need a deception check from both of you.
I know. Oh, I've been on the wrong page this whole time. Wow, I'm a genius.
16.
16. Okay.
20.
Oh
Jesus.
damn! Look at us go.
Do you
Oh my
not
God.
do you not have bonuses to deception, Chen?
I don't think so. To deception?
Really? I thought you took deception.
Oh, I did. I have +6.
There you go. All right, let's
Damn.
grab a cue card. Keep track of that.
I don't think I need. No, I can't do that.
All right, and are we from? Where are we? Where are we from? Should we just be from Kresik?
I think Kresik's safer. We don't want any inquiry into Barovia.
Yeah, we came from Kresik, and if it comes up, that's where.
Yeah,
we came
and
from.
she might know about the wife
why not?
visiting.
Why not Barovia, the village?
Because we don't want her to inquire about two half elves in Barovia.
Right. Yes.
Oh,
We don't
yes.
little element of truth and.
I mean, she's gonna inquire anyway. Half elves don't exist here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Kresik
In
is
the
fine
whole
to
country.
inquire about.
What
us.
if you say your ward got lost? He crossed the border and you've been hunting for him, and he managed to get into trouble with the mayor.
Ooh.
You crossed into the mist?
Find...
Yeah, he got lost and then got into the fucking border.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whenever you guys are ready, I'll have you walk over there.
I like this music choice. It fits perfectly trying for you guys.
Right?
to do
It's
this.
kind of
Great.
heroic at times. I enjoy it.
I enjoy those.
All right, Nev, what do you think? Where should
All
we
right.
where should we say we're from?
Let's just say, well, let's not say where we're from. We'll just say that the last town we came from was Kresik. We were passing through. We passed through Kresik in search of our friend, and we had heard that he'd been captured in this town, and we don't want to talk about more details than that. Suffice it to say, we're going to the mansion.
I mean,
to
I think she's gonna figure out
rescue
that it's
him.
the fucking idiot dwarf that got captured, since everybody's heard of it.
Well, exactly, right? The one that's been paraded through town. So
The handsome. Strapping young
I
dwarf.
can say we've been sent to like bring him back, and we're not permitted to get into the details of why he was captured here. Our only concern is to bring him home safe.
Hmm. Right.
And we can say that the people we've spoken to in town have like directed us to you as a non-sympathizer to the Baron. To the mayor, excuse me.
I agree.
Ready to
Give it a
go?
whirl.
Let's give it a whirl. All right.
Ooh.
So
Action.
you guys arrive at the house. It's one of the bigger houses, but the house itself, the house almost seems disgusted with itself. It has like a slouching roof that hangs over like these furrowed gables and like a moss-covered wall. And there's vegetation growing and almost weighing the house down around it. As you're like looking at the house, you almost feel like you can hear it groan every few seconds. Other than that, though, it looks like there are some areas that have been in repair, like someone keeps the walkway clear and the doors free of vegetation, but otherwise the gardens and everything else have been left to their own
Devices.
Okay, it's
devices.
overgrown. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yep, that's where you're at. There's no one waiting at the door. It's just closed.
Okay. We walk up and knock on the door.
You hear some sort of rustling behind the door. Eventually, a sort of young but like sullen-faced man opens the door. He's wearing like what looks to be finer clothes, but it's been sort of degraded over time, and there's a couple rips in places.
Oh god.
But
his
you do
clothes are
recognize it.
threadbare.
You do recognize it as more of like a formal butler's uniform. And he sort of does like a half bow and greets you and says, "Welcome to the Watcher House. How may we help you?
Yes, is Lady Watcher in?
Do you have a meeting?
No, but we do have business she'd be interested in.
What sort of business, if I may ask?"
Just a business about who should be in charge of this wonderful town.
If you'll give me a moment. And he like closes the door and you hear him like walk off behind. And it takes like 5 or 10 minutes before he comes back to the door and he opens it, little nod, and he's like, the Miss Watcher will see you. And he like
Thank you,
opens
kind
the door
sir.
and offers you direction to the house. All right, so He walks you sort of through the house. Where are we at? Here. Where's she gonna meet you? She takes you through. You walk into sort of like an entranceway. There's another door in front of you. It opens that, and you guys turn right into a sort of like a dining room. It has like an ornate table that like stretches across the actual room. There's an actual very nice crystal chandelier that hangs over top. You notice the house inside looks a lot better than it looks outside. Though you do notice some things that are aged. The silverware itself looks a little tarnished and chipped. All the chairs that were expertly carved and anointed with elk, some of them have like broken horns or like scratches on the wood. And there's like a large archway window that sort of peers out into the back, but there's a lot of fog that sort of covers the view. Sitting at the head of the table is what you assume would be a lady watcher, sort of not elderly, but older woman, with sort of straight brown hair that's tied very tight up. She's wearing like a very formal gown that shows the same sort of like little bits of tear and wear from age that everything else in the house shows. And she has sort of an intensity to her face that it's hard to describe. It's almost like she has a permanent glare, and like you can tell this is not the person to joke around with. As you walk in, she sort of motions to the chairs on either side and says, "Welcome. What business do you have with my family?"
I'm gonna look at Nev with an intention of him speaking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you for receiving us, Lady Watcher, and may I say, what a fine home you have.
Thank you. Times have been a little rougher for my family as of late, but we are still a noble house. It is our duty to treat our guests as such. Can we get you anything? Maybe some tea?
Yeah, a glass of tea would be lovely.
I would love some tea, thank you.
She sort of claps and says, "Bernard! Tea! Now!" And he like scuttles off. Like he's like, yep. And like immediately he's gone.
He's gone.
It's very quick to them.
Yeah.
Little Zoidberg shuffle.
So yes, we have noticed that times do seem to have been hard on this town, though do not seem as noticeable where the mayor is concerned.
That old fool is only concerned with his own popularity and weird festivals he believes bring happiness to the city. The only reason he can enjoy that happiness is because the Baron von Strahd allows it, which I do not know why.
Well, we're only newly arrived, and although we've seen a bit of impact of the mayor on the town, I'm not familiar with the Baron von Strahd. Is he resident of this town as well?
No, he watches over the entire country. Though his influence has been a little negligent as of late. Though I do think there are many concerns he has that are probably keeping him from performing the necessary duties that a baron should.
Oh, then as they say, while the master's away, the mice may play, and the baron runs amok with the town. Or the mayor is running amok with the town.
I would love nothing more than to get that jabbering idiot out of power.
Well, that I suppose brings us to the matter at hand. We, as I mentioned, we're newly arrived to this town. We've been tracking a friend of ours, a ward, who we believe has stumbled into this town and may have run amok of mayor.
Are you talking about that bumbling dwarf they paraded through town a few days ago?
The one and only, yes.
You could say we have our own little mouse at play.
I see.
Indeed.
So you're interested in what? Freeing this little dwarf?
It goes beyond simple interest. This, as we said, this This dwarf is our ward and is our charge, and it is our duty and responsibility to see him returned safely. So whatever we must do to retrieve him, we will do.
Can both of you stand up for me for a moment?
Certainly.
Yes, of course.
You guys stand up, and she walks over, and she's like, sort of looking you over. She walks around and like, sort of gazes and like, it's like she's measuring you up.
My Lady Watcher is so forward. I figured we might have tea before you give us such assessments.
Not. That's not what this is about. I am a, somewhat happily married woman. But you said you're not. Are you originally from Wallachia? Or you just traveling? You said you were traveling in, correct?
Yes, we the last town we passed through, I believe, was Krezek.
Barovia is a very dangerous place. It's very hard to travel on your own without being attacked, is it not?
Well, as we said, we have a ward that is our charge, and we have the means to protect and return him as necessary.
So you'd say you're fairly decent in a fight, correct?
We can hold our own.
As I said, we have our means and our ways.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, I'll have you know, I have been at least working on a way of perhaps ridding us of that moron once and for all. But I did run into a bit of a snag that you could possibly help me with.
Would it help with the snag earn us your good graces?
Well, if you help me with this with this little problem I have, then I could move forward with my toppling of this moronic mayor, and we could free your friend in the process.
As we say, whatever we need to do to retrieve our friend and ensure his safe well-being.
How familiar are you with the guards of the city?
They seem to fall somewhere in the middle of enjoying the mayor's favor while also experiencing the general discontent of the city. They do not seem entirely pleased with their lot.
See, the issue with dealing with the mayor and his henchmen is the leader of the guards, Ezek, is particularly fond of the mayor. He took him in as a child and has raised him since. Now, Ezek is his own type of monster, and none of the guard would risk going against him to fight against the mayor. That's why he's existed without anyone else toppling him over until this point. I admit that even with my forces, he might pose a problem if we were to go up against him while dealing with everyone else. I'm sure we could take him on his own. But if I have a surly group of adventurers who could maybe take care of the guard captain for me, then I could focus all my efforts on making sure that we topple the mayor and return your friend to you in due time.
Where would he be located?
If you choose to participate, I could arrange a situation where you'd be able to deal with him. He enjoys drinking at the Blue Water Inn very frequently. I could arrange it so that only you are in the tavern at that time, and then we don't have to worry about innocents getting involved.
No witnesses?
Not ones that would speak. Only my men, really.
Well,
No Russian.
Again, we were directed to you as someone who would be sympathetic to our situation of wanting to protect our friend. But before we advance too far in the plan, we would like to ensure that we do know where our friend is being kept, and that this plan would lead us to his safe well-being. We certainly could not take any actions or any steps that would endanger our friend.
I assure you, if the rumors I have heard about your friend are true, he is being kept in the mayor's own house. No doubt beaten and tortured somewhat by the mayor himself. Now, if you can handle Ezek for me, that will give me free reign to storm the mansion and take over from there.
Well, if you can guarantee that, if we can ensure that these two events will be handled simultaneously, such that our friend will remain safe while we're taking out a head guard.
Oh, fear not. I will arrange it so that you take care. You take care of Ezek in the evening, and we will be raiding the house overnight.
Well, it seems like we are well on our way towards not necessarily a peaceful resolution, but a happy resolution. How long will it take for you to get these plans prepared?
Give
How
me a
much time would
day,
you require?
and then I will send a man. You guys are staying at the inn as well?
Yes.
At the Blue Water Inn?
Yep.
You mentioned? Yes, we can. Yes, well, we will be procuring rooms there.
Then I will send a man when everything has been prepared. You will attack Zeke during his evening drinking binge. He should be there with only a few of his men, and it should be quite manageable at that point.
You do say that we will be attacking him in evening and you will be attacking overnight. Would you need any extra hands for the overnight?
No,
attack
we
as
would
well?
rather handle that part ourselves.
Understood. Well, we will certainly keep Zeke occupied. But the moment that the threat at the inn is taken care of, we will head to the mansion to join you, as we are
You may head to the
very
mansion, but
concerned for our friend.
I ask that if you do come to the mansion, you wait outside. I am sorry, but there's too many important secrets and documents inside the mayor's house. We can't just let randoms wander in and look around. We will return your friend to you safely. You have my word.
Understood. I believe we're coming to an agreement. Then you may seek us out at the Blue Water Inn. Tell your man to ask for Lavar.
Okay. Well, then it's a deal. And she goes out to shake your hand.
And I take her hand and give a nice courtly bow and a gentle kiss on her knuckle.
Ooh, classy. All right, smash cut over to Pool and Era.
Oh shoot, we're back with the Chronicles of decking a complete stranger figure of authority in the face while he's thrown. Oh god.
that?
I want to know what that was
I need to
too.
see that again.
The Dickosaurus.
The Dickosaurus.
Oh my
I
god.
can see
We're gonna get banned. You're gonna shut down
Screen
the
ban.
channel.
All right, over to Era and Pool, who have since walked over to Blinksy's toy shop. This shop is more well maintained than every other shop. It looks like Blinksy takes a lot of pride in his business.
Jesus
You can see
Christ,
lots
we're
of dolls and
completely
toys hidden in the windows.
We completely don't fit the aesthetic. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Look at me. Look at this place.
that.
My shop is now
Yeah.
diamonds.
All right, what are you guys doing?
What did the man say about how we introduce ourselves to him?
I may have forgot to mention. He gave you a seal to show him.
A seal, and we say,
You
know.
owe Zeke.
you owe Zeke one.
Uh-huh.
All right,
So we enter.
So you enter into what looks like a very cramped shop. It looks like there's more room for toys than anything else here. Behind the desk, working on a couple dolls, is a very portly-looking man in a purple and green-looking jester's outfit. He has a small monkey on his shoulder, and smiles at you gravely. Smiles at you widely and says, "Welcome, welcome to Blinksy's. If it's not fun, it's not Blinksy's."
Hello,
What
man.
can I do? What can I do for you, young gentlemen, today? Are you looking for dolls, toys, young children? You need to buy for? Huh?
I'm glad you finished that. I didn't know where you were going with this shop, but that was an
No, he sounds-
inopportune pause.
Yeah, no, I just I mixed up the words. My bad.
No,
This is some good backstory for this. Okay, sorry.
we pull up a little signet and we show, and we're like,
Come on, guys.
Zeke sends us to collect on a favor.
Yeah.
Man, I was really hoping to sell some dolls today.
Yeah. Well, maybe
I don't-
something like that can happen.
I've got all these orders I need to get rid of, and you notice he has like a wall of dolls that all look strangely familiar to you.
Oh.
He has like a whole collection of the same, like with minor differences. They look very familiar for some reason.
Oh God. Can I roll for a perception check here?
Yeah, sure.
Perception check. See who do I perceive? 14.
Oh, wow.
No, not 14. 18. There we go.
Taking a closer look at the dolls, they are like the spitting image of Irina. Down to a
Oh.
T.
My God.
You know, we might. I look over at Daru and say, you know, we should probably buy one so we can get the fucking dwarf to come with us.
Get him an
expensive,
Irina
yeah.
doll. Get him.
Nice.
Oh God.
At least you'll have one.
Do you have an
Bad
interest
idea.
in those?
We might. We also have an interest in your
Ah.
skills and your ability to get us into the mares.
Thank God. The guard captain keeps ordering those, but keeps telling me I don't have the face right.
Huh.
Jeez, what a stickler. I mean, by my reckoning, it looks pretty alright. They all look beautiful, do they not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the spitting image of her.
Fitting image of who?
I don't know, this woman we saw passing around the street once upon a
Maybe,
time while we were traveling.
maybe he saw her. He keeps giving me this vague description. I keep trying to get it right.
Clients never know what they fucking want.
Very true. Now what is this favor Zeke requires of me?
We need to get into the mares to exfiltrate Dwarf. You know that idiot that got paraded?
already
Yes. I was actually. Oh, let me show you something. He like runs over to the back, and he comes back out, and he has like a Daru doll. And he's like, I've been fashioning these to sell to the children. They were like voodoo dolls they could use. Do you think it'll sell?
Buy it. Buy it.
Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it,
hilarious.
buy it, buy it.
I will buy one.
My imp
That
flies
being
in the
said,
window
could
and
you
like
make one that's
points and buys it. Buy it.
about his size.
About his size.
Yeah, it's
A
1-to-1
life-size
scale.
version. That would take me quite a while. I could get it done though.
Okay. You see, what I'm thinking is we could do a little switcheroo.
There's no way.
Switcheroo
No.
with the doll.
That sounds amazing.
Oh my god.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
You gotta make sure you keep your
Exactly.
insignia off that thing because, well, if the mayor catches wind, who knows?
Well. So, I guess your plan is to sneak in and grab him? If I'm
Hopefully.
getting this right. Well,
Now, do you make any toys that go boom?
I do not. I only deal with fun, my friend, and not that kind of fun. Now, hear me out.
Okay.
As much as I do want to repay Zeke, I cannot ruin the only business I get around here. The mayor buys a lot of my toys and tries to distribute them for his own popularity. That being said, if you happen to know a way in, and were able to sneak around without it coming back to me, then that's not really my problem. Perhaps I introduce you to someone who can get you in and out fairly quickly, and that should be enough to replay Zeke. How about that?
You know, I'll consider it a done deal. But if you have to toss in one of those voodoo dolls, because I cannot
Yeah.
wait to hang this over that fucking idiot's face.
Alright. You know what? I'll deal. And he like
And,
brings out
one of
the
those
voodoo-
Irina dolls as well.
You'll pay for one of them. How about that?
Fine.
9 silver. How's that? That should.
Deal.
Wow.
So you pay 9 silver. He gives you an Irina doll and a Daru doll.
Amazing.
Now, then he brings out a scrap of paper.
Look, guys, the dolls.
There's a man named Rictavio. He's here with a traveling caravan, traveling circus.
Okay.
He's very good at getting in and out of places. He's actually the one that gave me my monkey here. We've been very good friends for a long time, and if you tell him that Lynxie requests a favor, he most certainly will oblige.
All right.
And so he writes down his information. Normally, after his shows, you can find him drinking down at the Blue Water Inn.
Okay. Blue Water Inn, Ricavio.
Right.
This was a very fruitful endeavor. Thank you,
Yes.
Blinksy.
Is there any other toys I can interest you in, gentlemen?
I think that will be all for now.
Well, you know where to get more if you need them.
Absolutely. Wonderful shop. We'll recommend it.
Thank
Adventure's
you.
Wonderland.
He does a little bow, and the monkey chirps and waves. All right.
Well, that went smoother than I thought. I look over at him. You didn't even have to say anything. Why couldn't the other dwarf be like you?
I know, right?
No.
Auntie.
We got dolls. This is great.
Monkey.
Now we
All
just
right,
have to
what are you
teach
guys
the doll
doing?
magic, and then it doesn't matter if
So
it dies.
now let's meet up with the people.
Yes.
Let's meet up
So-
with our...
Exchange
murder
information.
All right, so you guys meet up near the Blue Water Inn.
Alright, so what'd you learn?
Well, it was a bit odd. Her house was a little bit run down, so she's definitely been going through hard times, I think, similar to what everyone in town is going. And I'm pretty sure that, I think Zeke was right. She is, we were wise to wear masks. Her and Strahd, I'm pretty sure. Or she's looking to curry Strahd's favor. She mentioned that the head guard's name is Zeke. I'm assuming it's not our Monster Hunter Guild.
No,
deal,
Izzy. IZE.
Huh?
Izzy.
Oh,
Izzy.
Sorry,
Okay.
we
we're
missed it
gonna
over.
call him Izzy.
Izzy. We'll call him Izzy. Sure.
Izzy, so that we don't get confused. So she mentioned she does want to take over. She does want to take over the town. So she's come up with a two-pronged plan. She accepted our subterfuge that Durin was our ward. So we are going to take up a room at the Blue Water Inn. Tomorrow, one of her men will come meet us to let us know that the plan is on. Apparently, the head guard meets there and has drink binges with some of his people. So we're gonna have to take out the guards while her and the rest of her forces go and storm the mayor's house. She seems keen on not letting us into the mayor's house. But
Interesting.
She did reassure us that she would let that she would bring Durin out. So I don't know how many people. I don't know if you both need to go on your infiltration mission, but given that we're going to be taking out the guard and potentially some of his other guards, it might be helpful to have a third person in the inn with us.
That does sound prudent.
Or
Because
Did I forget anything, Zulu?
No. Because in theory we don't need to be there, right? But then she only knows about the two of us. But I'm worried about the two of us single-handedly trying to take out the guard. But then also if her people will be watching, so there's a risk of if we have anyone else help us, then she'll know that there's more in our party.
No, but it could just be someone in the brawl who just decides to take out the guards. Someone at the bar could just not enjoy the guards either. A simple comment of we're tired of your tyranny over the town would be enough, I think, to make it seem like that's why they would assist us with guards.
Hopefully, but she said in theory that this place should be empty when we attack.
See your point.
And then, because in theory she doesn't know of the plans to break in as well, so we could try to face the guard while we also, well, regardless, they're happening at different times, but we could also
regardless.
we also could send people to infiltrate afterwards that night while you and I wait outside, just to make sure nothing happens to Drew.
Oh, I definitely think we need to have
Durin.
people in the
Oh my gosh.
mansion.
I just realized I keep calling Durn Daru.
Or
Oh, absolutely, I
racist.
agree. We need to have people in the mansion, or at least one pair of eyes in the mansion. Maybe that's something your imp could sneak in and do
Oh, but yeah, my imp could do it. Of
while we
course.
show up. While we
Yeah.
show up at the mansion.
Yeah, and
No.
we could wait outside in case anything goes
Yeah.
wrong.
But yeah, what? So
No.
and for you guys, what was the result of your conversation with the toy maker?
Well, first I got these.
What is that?
Right?
Can
I had to get one.
And
I-
why don't we have more of them?
I will grab both dolls from Grug's hands and just by the necks and squeeze them very tightly. I quite enjoy these.
Right? Right?
That's
I thought they'd be
amazing.
good. But anyway,
They're pretty nice.
Okay,
we
yeah.
met with Blinksy, and the mayor is his top client, so he doesn't really want to fuck up his revenue stream. And I don't know what this woman thinks of him and his dolls and his revenue stream. However, he did point us to a Ricardo, who is a regular at the Blue Moon Inn, and who should probably be expecting us if we name drop Blinksy. And he can help us find a way in, and know what we gotta do, without it leading back to us. Now, from the looks of it, here's my idea. You guys, since the bar is supposed to be empty, could just sort of be in there. And then Daru and I could come down from another room because we hear the ongoing commotion. And that's how we get involved.
Okay.
And in the meanwhile, Zulu could have her imp infiltrate.
Infiltrate.
The
So-
infiltration will happen at a separate time, so we can actually go to
That's
outside
what
the
I'm
mansion.
saying. Because it's the imp, you know, we could send the imp ahead of
Can-
time
can
if we
hop and
know.
keep an
If we
eye.
know. Yeah,
Okay.
But do
he can
you
make
does
himself scarce.
the toy maker wasn't the toy maker providing us an in a way into the mansion?
His friend is, right?
That's
His
what
friend
the
is.
boss
He
goes
knows
to.
a guy. He knows a
Okay.
guy, and this guy is a thief, a very good thief,
Okay.
a traveling circus thief. In fact, the toy maker had a monkey, and he's the one that gave the toy maker the monkey.
Sounds
So I say, we go find this Ricardo fellow, and we know what he knows, and figure out how to get inside,
Well, he's
and
gonna
we
come
can case
find us at the inn, right? Technically.
something like that. Just gotta make it clear that we want what he knows.
So we've got the startings of a plan. So we need to go and check in as we need to go check in as the siblings to the Blue Water Inn.
Yes.
Right.
Didn't we already
You
check,
check
in?
in as-
So we can procure a room. Is that the inn that we're staying at? I thought we were staying somewhere else.
I thought we got like shared rooms or whatever. Like talk about the
Huh?
quest. I did not write where we were staying. Staying at the
No,
tavern.
Blue
No,
Water?
I wrote
Yeah.
that we're staying at
Yeah.
tavern.
Yeah, so that's it. We have to go to this new inn and procure a room.
Isn't it the same one?
No, it's the same inn you've been at.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it is.
we were
Oh,
already
okay.
here.
You
Each one
guys
only
need to
has
get a
one inn.
new. You guys need to get a new room. Daru and I can have our own rooms, and then we
No.
can come down and be upset. What is all this fucking racket?
What's all this racket?
Aren't we already sharing a room?
We are. So we have rooms that are procured.
Yeah, because
The half elves are sharing a room, and the other non-half elves are somewhere else.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
team
The,
people.
the other
Yeah,
three.
so you two are
wasn't
going
dirt
to
on the
get
floor.
a new room,
Yeah, you two
and then
have to
I
do
get a
it.
room, and Daru gets a room.
Yeah. Oh, we
You
don't need
guys-
to get a new room. We
Yeah,
have a room.
we already have a room that's just me and
Oh, all right.
the half elf.
Okay.
I mean, I'm also half elf. It's just the half. We have the half elf room, and then we had the you guys room. You guys could just be in the you guys room. Nah,
All right, fine, whatever.
no one. I don't think we have to get you guys separate rooms. I don't think anyone's gonna question. Also, I don't think there's an option of separate rooms because we tried to get separate rooms and that did not happen.
We did.
Well,
Yeah.
aren't we name dropping people?
What?
Aren't we name dropping people? Isn't she going to arrange things? That's what you said, no?
What do you mean name dropping?
No. We're just gonna have a room at the inn, and then
Oh, okay. I
her man is gonna come
misunderstood.
meet us to tell us that the plan is starting.
Well, keep
They're
those
just going to
men.
ensure that
keep
the inn is
fucking
empty so
disguise
that we
on.
can go and kill Zeke. Yes, exactly. We're keeping the disguise on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go to the bar of this inn and find this Ricardo fellow. You're coming with, dwarf.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you guys walk into the bar and you scope it out. It doesn't take you very long. The young bard himself is very colorfully dressed. He has a very fine leather jacket on, with his boots sort of kicked up on the table. He has a bit of a long sort of like salt and pepper beard, and like he's not bald, but you can see like a big widow's peak up around there. He has a cane beside his chair and a leather-bound book that he's like reading through, and he's wearing like how do you describe them? You ever see those circular Helsing glasses?
Oh my god.
Like, a monocle?
Yeah.
Oh, or like
Not a
just
monocle.
circular glasses. Like
Just
circular glasses.
The
Like
the
two
nose-pinch
monocles?
German thingies?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
I
incredible.
love it.
I love it.
So what do you guys do?
This is the guy that you guys are meeting, right?
Yes, this is our guy. We don't have the conversation skills. So we're gonna have to wing it. You got any ideas for an approach? I look over at Daru.
You guys already have the approach.
How about we buy him a pint? We buy
Yeah.
some beer and say,
We could do
this
that.
one's from your friend Blinksy.
Okay.
We do that.
So you walk up to the bar and you order a beer. She charges you like 2 silver for it.
Yeah, we have 3 beers and we walk up and we pop a seat, give it to him, and before he can react, we say, this is from your friend Blinksy. He led us to you, and we have some questions we'd like to discuss.
He looks you guys over and like sort of shuts his book and puts it on the table, and he leans a little further back in his chair and goes, the other travelers, I see.
Yeah, that's us.
A lot of you have been raising quite a ruckus around the countryside, haven't you?
Yeah, we intend to do a little more ruckus racing.
We aim to misbehave.
I see. I
If you'll help
apologize
us.
for. I apologize. It seems I know a little more about the lot of you than you know about me, but word travels fairly quickly when you're a traveling circus.
I can imagine. I can
Yeah,
imagine.
that.
Well, what do the fancy new adventurers to Barovia have for this old circus bard?
Experienced circus bud, you mean? I was told you're good at getting into places that people want to keep people out of.
Well, you see, it's in my experience, the towns don't always supply the payment necessary for the services the circus provides, and sometimes, I need to acquire the
Five-finger
rest of
discount.
Is there a particular place you need to get into?
Well, you've heard about our bumbling idiot. I assume everybody
yes.
has.
The one that's going to get lynched.
Yes.
Well,
I didn't think it. If I had less brains than I currently do, I might have punched the mayor in the face. So I understand, but not a smart move
Everybody
regardless.
understands, but this man, self-preservation.
Not
Yes.
a forte.
But regardless, we need to get this idiot out of Idiotville.
So what's your game plan for getting him out of, as you call it, Idiotville?
Well, we have it on good word that he's at the mayor's home, and maybe you know how to extract payments from the mayor's office?
You mean to rescue the young lad? I see.
Yes.
Yep.
Interesting. And how do you plan to go? Let's say I could get you in. How do you plan to go about it?
Go under cover of night. Make sure the guards are distracted. Maybe place a few bribes to make sure people don't look where they need to look. Or maybe
I don't-
imbibe them.
Well, luckily for you, I can ensure you that the mayor's house at night is not very well guarded, but there is one issue we have to deal with.
Oh.
I'm sure you've heard of the guard captain. Is he?
We have a plan for that. We have a plan
Oh,
for
you
him.
do?
Yes.
You care to let me in on what your plan is? For the brutish young Izzy?
Yeah. Meets an unfortunate end.
Oh, is that so? And where will he be meeting this end, if I may ask?
I take a sip of the beer and I say, hopefully here.
Oh, in this very tavern?
Christ, tell me I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
You're not. I was just curious. You're talking to Izzy. He's like, oh yeah, huh? What up,
Yep.
bitch? He punches you in the face.
That would be
Oh, thanks for the heads up. Oh, shit.
No.
So we can keep him occupied for the rest of his life.
You know, I like you. I'll make you a deal.
All right.
I'm not one for going on capers with people I don't know. Usually you have to earn my trust before something like that. But that guard captain has been giving my circus mates a lot of shit lately.
You know, they tend to do that.
He's not very much a fan of outsiders. I'd very much like to see him getting his comeuppance.
You want his head?
Oh, I don't want his head, but I would like to watch as you kick the shit out of him.
We can arrange that.
That should must definitely be arranged.
All right, then I will meet you here during said beating and then lead you off to the mayor's mansion afterwards.
All right. It sounds like a plan. I'll let my compatriots know.
All
You
right.
should have a retinue of guards, so we don't want to be underprepared.
Fair enough. Well, let me know what time I should be here for the show. And he opens his book again and raises his glass. Thank you for the drink.
Absolutely. Okay, we meet up with them, and I ask them, when's the smackdown?
We have to find out still, don't we?
Yeah. The Lady Watcher said she would need about a day to get everything ready, so by tomorrow evening we should be in place and ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we getting close to retiring?
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you need to?
Yeah, do you need
No.
to?
I'm asking in the game.
Oh, you mean going to
No.
bed?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can.
Yeah, we've had a whole day's worth of events.
All
Maybe
right.
we can do a smash cut to Jack and close it out there, because...
No, I meant Pool. Could you please cast Lay on Hands?
Well, we'll smash cut to Jack. You're not being whipped anymore,
Let's go.
but you have been. When you blacked out, you were transported from the. Somehow you got from the prison cell in the basement to someplace you don't know where you are. All you can see is magic circles on the ground and some hunched guy mumbling to himself as he walks
Oh,
around the
Jesus
room.
Christ, we're gonna turn him into an isekai.
I have a
Oh my
secret
God.
admirer.
He's
Oh,
gonna
that's
get isekai'd.
He
Oh
gets
my
isekai.
Wait, so
you,
am I
rescue, you rescue Jack, and he's like an eldritch horror. He's like, "Thank you, guys." He's got 3 tentacles.
Kill me.
Kill me.
No, he's just gonna be like, I wish to rage, and we're like, I guess.
Well, that's him.
Rah. Yeah.
I'm like Griffith. Let's go.
I'm like, great. You kind of are,
Jesus
Griffith.
Christ.
Let's go.
Who's
But I'm not
Griffith?
giving you. I'm not giving you a jewel that fucks everyone over. That's the only difference.
Berserk.
Oh.
You don't get to sacrifice your entire party.
Yeah, no,
Coward.
we don't want him to be Griffith. We do not want that.
Berserk spoilers to anyone who wants to say. Anywho, what do we want to do, guys?
Does Durin have anything he can do?
No, there's nothing Durin can do. He's
There's nothing
still.
Gord can do.
He's in prison. He's
He's
watching.
locked up.
He's
Not
locked
locked up.
up.
I'm channeling my power.
Oh.
Channeling his
Can we visit the
His
circus?
brute force power.
You sure can.
Ooh,
If you want to.
walk around and take a look.
Yeah, let's walk around, take a look.
All right. The circus itself has pretty much all of the attractions you could possibly want. There's a strong man. There's a couple
Oh, Durin would have loved to fuck with the strong man.
There's a couple, what are they called?
Durin would have loved this.
God, why couldn't we have brought him to the circus while we were doing this?
I hold up the Durin doll and say that we did.
There's a couple people doing acrobatics. You see Rick Tavio's show. You find out for the circus he is a lion tamer
Oh.
or
Ooh.
a tiger tamer, essentially.
Yeah.
And he sort of directs the tiger around with his cane and like a little whip thing. He doesn't actually whip the tiger. He's very nice. He seems he's very
Ethical
good with
tiger tamer.
animals.
I like it.
The tiger listens to everything he commands it to do. So,
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
other than that, there's some carnival games you can play. There's everywhere serving alcohol. People seem a little more happy here than at the festivals, which seems to be annoying the Baron, who's watching from like a higher stand.
He's there. Let's get
know?
him.
The
Jump him.
here.
Chump him.
Yeah, but you can see the guard captain beside him, and you can now see why
That's
Miss
our mark.
Watcher might have had an issue with him. He's this big sort of hulking bald-headed dude with like this long like fur coat over, and you can see
dear.
one of his hands looks almost draconic,
Oh,
and he has like a huge
Interesting.
axe across his back.
Okay.
that was the from Kresik, the mayor's guard. No, the Burgomeister. Remember, he had some of his people that had like scaled hands.
Mm.
Fuck, it's like a cult. What are they doing?
It's the cult.
It's the cults.
Great.
So what do you guys want to do at the carnival?
Play some carnival games.
Some carnival games?
And let's see if our cart. No wait, he probably already gets the carnival prizes from the toy man. Never mind.
You do notice some of the prizes are things you recognize from Blinksy shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of Irenas.
There's actually a one of those like throw the ball at the thing and it falls in the water.
Yeah.
They've got some taller dude dressed up like Durin, and you can dunk him in the water. And you notice the prizes for that are the little voodoo dolls that
Oh my
that
God.
Blinksy was selling.
I don't think he's become much of a martyr as he's become
Maker.
a fucking
He's become
sensation.
an idol.
Yeah,
idol.
children are gonna actually love him now.
He's become more popular than Zulu.
Yeah.
No, how dare you!
He's becoming the martyr he always wanted
How
to be.
dare you? She says. She squeezes the doll harder.
I will go to
like-
Blinksy
she's
Off
myself.
the head.
She's Homer Simpson choking the Durin doll.
Yeah.
How dare you? Oh, I like that we got him at least a little involved.
Let's go.
Amazing.
I've become a martyr. He says.
I'm gonna have to go commission Blinksy to sell dolls of me.
Something you
know.
could consider if you want.
It's true. We could.
Get some merchandise for your shows.
They're just gonna be like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
that's
right.
that mean girl from town.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
she called me a
We all
bitch.
merch in the back.
You got merch in the. We're gonna sell merch in the back.
God, we've got a merch
Little side
tent.
hustle.
Oh my god, we could bring it to Kresik with us, sell it. Sell some merch. They're so poor in Kresik.
All right, what are you guys doing? What are we doing? How we
Dunk the
vibing? You're gonna dunk the Durin. All right,
I'm
roll me
playing
make a ranged
Oh,
attack.
Dort.
dunk. Oh shit! What am I rolling for that? I don't even have that skill.
And roll well.
Roll 1d20. Oh, I don't
Oh,
dunk the Durin.
3.
That's
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah,
Darn.
swing wide and miss.
Oh my gosh,
You
my
don't
turn.
dunk the Durin.
do I
Right.
get like? Is it like? Do I pay per ball or? Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
it's like-
Let's all take a try.
Yeah, I want to try too. What are we rolling
I think
again?
I already got him.
All right,
Dexterity.
she dunks the Durin.
Yay!
You get a free you get a free Durandal.
I get a free Oh, another one. I love it.
Now she
I
can
can-
hold them in both hands.
Amazing.
No, now I can actually just mess one up so that we don't have to like. I just have to give him one that's intact, you know.
You
Yeah.
try and stab it a lot. Shank, shank.
Step right up. Anyone else? Dunk the idiot dwarf.
Nev,
do
Era, taking a turn.
I'll do it. I haven't known Durin for so long, but this seems fun regardless.
I will dunk the dwarf regardless.
Yeah,
You almost hit it. Just a little
Yeah.
slightly off.
Damn.
Swing and a miss.
All right, I'll take a shot. What is it again? The roll?
Just make a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Oh, a ranged attack. Let's see.
Throwing a ball.
Yeah. Oh God. Thank you for the +6 on that. Jeez.
Oh, do you have
7.
advantage?
7. Swing and a miss.
Actually, I rolled a 1. Does that trigger my ominous will?
Yeah, it does.
What's going on? What
Wow,
happened?
we're about to
you-
rest. Thank God. So
You hit the fake Durin in the face with the ball by accident.
Oh no.
he's not happy about it.
The carnival guy's like, throw it at the marker, not at the dwarf, my friend.
So much hatred.
I misunderstood the assignment. My apologies.
You failed successfully.
Failed successfully.
Oh my god. Any other carnival activities we'd like to engage in?
I just
I think
see if I can't
Yeah,
wave at
this
wave at our friend Ricarvo.
Okay.
Just like,
He like waves.
tip the head. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
tip
waves
that.
back, and then you see him like heading off towards the inn to drink.
I catch up to him and tell him tomorrow evening, probably.
All right. Well, luckily I don't have a show tomorrow, so I will take a stroll down and have a drink.
Good plan. Good plan.
Alright.
Alright. I think I've accomplished what I've needed to accomplish.
Yeah.
Cast the magic. Alakablam.
Alakablam cast the magic.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's an abridged version of the spell I've developed. Because I've been
Yes.
casting it way more than they said I would at school.
Okay.
Oh my
You
god.
want to say hi?
Hello.
Hi,
Hi,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Hi,
Nav.
Mrs. Nav.
See you later.
Bye,
Just going
Miss.
for a run.
Bye, Mrs. Nav.
Bye,
Hi,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Nav.
Nav.
Enjoy your run. Alrighty. Alright, so you guys head back to the inn eventually and all go to bed.
Yes.
Yup.
Yes.
Does anyone have any business they want to handle in town before the evening? Speak up now or forever hold your peace, or we will
I don't
fast
think-
forward.
I will try to go out and be nice to people, so I am less disliked and can
Oh
maybe
my fucking god.
commission
Roll
some
persuasion.
No.
dolls. Okay.
You try, but it's not very. It doesn't go very well.
I
Didn't-
tried so hard.
It didn't get
and
any
got
worse,
so
though, did it?
far. In the end,
You were nice and charitable, but you had a kind of air to it that was kind of like,
Forceful.
they can feel that you were being an influencer about it.
yeah,
Yeah. Looking for the
Like-
camera.
pose for the camera. Ah.
Eh.
You know what I mean?
Tell everyone I'm nice.
Everyone nice. As you like do your hair, like. Anywho. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Eventually, the young butler you recognize from the Watcher's estate comes to tell you that everything is underway and to head to the tavern.
Oh.
Okay.
I see.
D&D people can see you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Mrs. Akuma's mom.
Mrs. Akuma's
Hey.
mom.
Yay! Oh,
No,
Bye.
what's wrong with you? I'm like, no, I'm talking to them. Go.
So is that not your mom?
Oh, it is my mom.
Oh, okay.
We said
Yeah.
Mrs. Akuma's
So-
mom.
Yeah.
Anywho, let us continue forward.
I have to stop here because I have to do
Okay.
some prep
That's
work.
fine.
So I'd be I can
That's-
just be canonically in the inn waiting for the
No, that's fine. We'll
battle to
We
occur.
can end it
Yeah.
here because
Yeah.
we did start late.
we'll do the battle later.
Mhm.
I feel like a
Start-
battle to kick things off instead of being left at the cliffhanger part of a battle.
Yeah, fine. We'll start with that, and then we got a whole thing to do next week. So next week we're gonna have to start at the usual time because we have a lot to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The usual
Ideally,
time is it still 10:30?
So let's 10th. Is that what you said, Chen? Because you're the one who's like, we need
Yeah.
to start at this time. Is it 10:30?
What? I don't know time zones for you guys.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
it-
That
Yeah.
Is
would
it
be
3
7:30
hour-
for me.
Yeah. Is it 3 hours? Is it 3 hours ago? When do we usually start in hours ago?
3 hours ago.
Yeah, 3 hours from now is the usual start. 3 hours earlier than now is I think the start time that we had shifted to.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So
shifted
that's-
to until the time change goes back in.
So
effect.
that's midnight for you. Yeah.
It's 12:30 for me. Yeah.
Yeah. 12:30.
Okay. Cool.
A little
Got it.
past midnight. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Then we will do that.
Daylight savings time happens Sunday.
Does it?
Well,
Oh.
then that's gonna.
I don't
be
know how
Sunday.
DST works for Korea.
Alrighty.
It does it? I have to check that because that's.
No, mine doesn't change. That's why.
I know. I'm saying when ours changes.
Happens on the 12th.
Yeah, that's why we should just all have a world clock and just look. Okay, 12:30 in Seoul. Time to start.
No. I change my time
Okay.
because you guys. I change my time for you guys.
No, I know. We're saying we're the ones that move the clocks back.
No. That's
Yeah, they're the
no. So they would. It
because
would
what,
still
the
be the
way
same.
the way I,
Yeah.
the way I do it is I just look at what time I have a world clock and it has all the like times of people, and then I just look and I'm like, oh, it's 12:30 here. That should that's like, oh, time to do this.
No, I know,
I
but
don't know.
when the hour thing shifts back, we should shift it 30 minutes for. Like.
Would be.
Because like
I will relax. I will figure it out, Shen.
Yeah, because I don't
'Cause,
want
like,
to.
or-
I don't want to keep it based on my time, because when it shifts
well, I
back,
think
it
it
should
would be
be
better
early.
based on your time.
But I would rather
Because
have
of-
it earlier than start at 12:30. I'd rather have it start at like 11.
That's what I'm saying.
30
That's why
or
you
12.
should.
But that's
That's
not
what
based
I'm
on my
getting
time.
to. We should
I-
base it on when you need when it's earlier for you, because like this is Sunday for us. This is like Sunday
No, it's
in the morning.
fine.
Yeah.
It's still going to be 10:30 for everyone who's not Shen. I will still ping it so you know, Shen, but it'll be an hour earlier for you anyway because we have to move the clocks forward an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we're moving it
Those-
forward.
Yes, you
No,
move
the
it an
time
hour.
is staying the same relative to her, but everybody
no,
else's
the time is
daylight saving
different.
is doing a daylight saving.
No. The time is staying the same to relative to everyone else. I'm changing
Oh.
mine. That's what I'm saying. Is I want to change mine.
Okay,
That's
so we
fine.
11:30 Seal start. Got it.
Yeah.
I will ping everybody. It's going to be.
Oh,
It's
cool.
going to be. I will ping everybody. It's going to be. No, it's. We're not moving the hour from us. It's still going to be 10:30 for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
gonna
it
be
will be
7:30.
11:30 for Shen then.
Yeah, it'll still be 7 something for you, Era. It's
Cool
not going to
idea.
change.
Oh, I was gonna hope it'd be 8.
No.
I need to sleep.
Go to sleep.
All right.
Oops.
Thank you, stream. Bye bye.
Anyway, bye, stream.
Bye, stream. Shout
Bye,
out.
stream.
Bye bye.
Yeah, sorry, Era. It still sucks for you. Here we go. Hold on.
There's
Oh,
a
yeah, by the
shout-out.
way, if-
Here we go. Have a Discord.
Yeah,
I forgot.
if the
I already
stream
did
is
it.
still going,
No, it's
I
not.
will-
It's not. It's not.
Damn it. I was going to tell them I'm streaming later.
Oh, okay.
I gave you the shout out. It's fine.
There you go. So
So-
there are all of our time zones for next week.
So what I meant.
Yeah.
Put it in here.
That's what I'm saying. Is we
Camera
originally
shut
did
off.
it so that we would start at midnight my time, but then time changes happened, so that would have been crazy early for people.
Yeah.
So we moved
We
it. So
shifted
It's
it.
fine.
We
30
shifted half
minutes.
an hour early. I forget. Oh, okay, just to try to help things out.
Yeah, we shifted.
we can
I
start
shifted.
it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I shifted half an hour later, and then you guys shifted half an hour earlier, just so
Oh,
that
I see.
it wouldn't be like as late for me.
Right.
But if we
Like
go,
what it says in general is what we're doing. Just it's
Yeah,
right
I'm
there.
still that's a good timing. I'm happy with that timing anyway. That's nice.
Yup.
Get a good 2-3 hours
Yup.
in, and yeah.
There you go. All right, I need to go finish my hair.
okay.
Go finish your hair. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
All right, have a good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.